Today we will be doing volume of cones. Okay, volume of cones, we do need to know a couple things about circles. One, the distance from the center of the circle to the edge is the radius, and the distance from one side of the circle to the other through that center is the diameter. Okay, and the radius is half of the diameter. All right, now your volume of a cone is found using the formula volume equals 1/3 pi times the radius squared times the height. Okay, so notice this pi times radius squared times height, that is the volume of a cylinder. So the volume of a cone is 1/3 that same volume. Okay, so let's use this formula to find volume here. So V equals 1/3 pi times radius squared times the height. Okay, now they give us the radius here is 6 from the center to the edge. So volume equals 1/3 pi and then 6 squared times the height, which is 13. Okay, and the height and the radius, those are perpendicular to one another. They meet at that right angle. Okay, so volume equals 1/3 pi, 6 squared is 36 times 13. I'm going to go ahead and just type this into my calculator. 1/3 times 36 times 13. And that's going to give me volume equals 156 pi. And this does say express your answer in terms of pi, so we are going to leave it just like this. That's going to be 156 pi inches cubed. Again, volume is cubed because we're talking 3 dimensions. All right, we are going to do number 2 together here as well. Same exact formula. Volume equals 1/3 pi times radius, which is 7 squared times 8. Okay, and again, I'm going to do the 1/3. Just multiply these in my calculator. 1/3 times 7 squared times 8 gives me 130 and 2/3 pi millimeters cubed. So this is my volume here. Several more that you can try on your own like that. Now let's take a look at these. These give us diameter. So there's one additional step here. So we need to find radius. And since radius is half of the diameter, my radius is going to be 9. And then I substitute my information into my formula just like I did before. 1/3 pi times 9 squared times 10 is the height here because they give that perpendicular. Okay, and then again, I can just type in that 1/3 times 9 squared times 10, and that gives me 270 pi millimeters cubed would be the volume here, okay, in terms of pi. Again, if they ask you to round, you would multiply it out by pi. Okay, there are 3 more here that give you that diameter that you can try on your own. An orange traffic cone has a diameter of 14 inches and a height of 28. What is the volume of the traffic cone? Round to the nearest tenth. So they give you the diameter, which means we need to find radius, which will be 7. Then we will use the same formula. Okay, so you plug that in, you get 1/3 pi 7 squared times 28. Again, we'll type that into our calculator. 1/3 times 7 squared times 28. And that is going to give you a volume of 457 and 1/3 pi inches cubed. And this one does ask us to round to the nearest tenth, so we'll go ahead and multiply that by our 3.14. And are going to get our volume is approximately equal to 1,436.0 because it's 0, 2. That 2 is going to tell that 0 to stay the same there. Okay, so there are 3 more word problems just like that where they give you some dimensions that you can try on your own. They do say round to the nearest tenth, so make sure that you do that properly.